Salam dan bahagia. My name is Intan-Poster. I will present a poster from the journal entitled Language Variation Choice in Social Interaction Among Bilingual Speech Community. And the authors are Basuki, Umi Hartati, and Mukhlis from Sarjana Neta Mahasiswa University, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Let's begin from the first part, Introduction. The people of Yogyakarta and Surakarta are bilingual Indonesian and Japanese. They often use two languages at once in social interactions. Common problems in these social interactions are that language users are increasingly more and more likely to use languages because of the large variety of languages available. Then the selection of language variations used by speaker and interlocutor people has a background related to social meaning. And then in social interactions, the language variation used is largely determined by the interlocutor. The speaker and also the interlocutor both use the different language choice. And then the second part, method. The research was conducted in Surakarta in Yogyakarta with qualitative methods. Okay, the research used qualitative data in the form of grammatical with which grammatical units which are in the form of words, sentences, or discourse. The analysis techniques use immediate constituent analysis by linking linguistic forms, especially the selection of language variations in speech by bilingual people. This is done through observation and introspection of habits in the use of language. And then the third part, results and discussion. The results include three things: describing the form of language variation choice, describing the factors that influence language variation choices, and describes a social meaning of the choice of language variations that occur in social interactions in the bilingual speech community. And there are four factors underlying the speech are social status, age, habits, and unbalanced language acquisition. The first is social status, or number one is social status. The data are number one, number two, and number three. Okay, let's begin with the number one. The data number one shows that S1 is a man and S2 is his friend in the religious group, and they have known each other but not too close. And the social status between S1 and S2 is equal, so S2 chooses to use the same variation as the one used by S1. And the data number 2 shows the S1 the S1 wearing uniform. This shows the S1 having a higher social status, and S1 as a buyer and S2 as a seller with the same age with S1. The two already know each other, but S2 doesn't use the same variation to show manners toward S1. And then the data number 3 shows the S1 as a bus driver and S2 as a conductor, and S2 consider his social status lower, so as to use variations of the Japanese language to make S1 feel more comfort. You can't forget that S2 as a conductor. And the data number 4 and 5 refers to age factor. Okay, the data number 4 shows us the S1 a grandmother, and S2 is a child. S1 speaks using variations of the Japanese moko because she feels older than S2. Then S2 doesn't use the same variation because it would definitely make S1 unhappy or rude. And then the data number 5 shows that S1 is a female, 28 years old, use animation, and S2 chooses to use Japanese comma because language version to respect the elders or to respect S1. And then the data number 6 and 7 refers to habits factor. The data number 6 shows that S1 is an old man and S2 30 years old. They used similar variations because by the younger generation's habit to use moko to be more flexible and shows more closeness even though they just met. And then the data number 7 shows that S1 and S2 in the same age or high school friends, they use intonation since they are both bilingual. It can be seen from his speech, which contains a mixture of the quote within the dialogues. And the last is the data number 8. Refers to unbalanced language acquisition. The data shows that S1 is an old lady and S2 is a 20 years old lady. Both speaker and in the lecture are Indonesian Japanese bilingual, but they have different abilities to speak the languages. And then the last part, conclusion. The people of Yogyakarta and Surakarta are bilingual people who master the two languages, Indonesian and Japanese, along with their respective variations. And then in the bilingual community of Yogyakarta and Surakarta, 8 languages were used in social interactions. The choice of variations is motivated by factors social status, age, habits, and unbalanced language proficiency. That's all from my presentation. If you have question, You can also contact me here. There is my email and my number phone too. And thank you.